Michael is making a Marvel character? What? It had to happen eventually. Venom PL 15. His motives have varied over time and are often influenced by his host. He started out as one of Spider-Man's most iconic villains, but slowly took up an anti-heroic role, and in more recent years has even been an official member of the Guardians of the Galaxy and S.H.I.E.L.D. Researching Venom has made me want to read some comics, not gonna lie. I'm extremely curious, but staying on topic, if Venom doesn't have a host, he needs to get one. He's gonna die after an unspecified period of time. Whether he has a host or not, he has the famous weakness of fire and sound, taking double damage from attacks of these descriptors. If the source of heat and noise isn't an attack, it's up to the GM to come up with a damage rank for it and then treat it as though it were. If Venom does have a host, then the secret identity complication is also in play. I'd like to note here that this character sheet assumes that various hosts are separate characters operated by the Game Master or other players, and conflict can arise between the two. The only stat I really took time with is its strength. I found the biggest weight Venom lifted, found the closest weight rank to that, and assumed stamina is about the same. As to the three numbers, I've taken both shrinking and growth. Our size is going to be all over the place. Oh my gosh, this is only half the list and you can't even see me anymore. Okay, I imagine shrinking can only be done without the host. I'm just imagining he's a smaller critter before generating a certain amount of biomass, and the growth is only doable with a host. He can get to be big enough to rival the musculature of characters like Juggernaut. If attached to a host, Venom is pretty chill about being dormant until he and his host agree it's time for Venom to envelop the host, becoming a sort of combat suit. This can be done quickly, so we want that quick change feature. As a fluid creature, items can be stored inside of it, sort of like how you can put items in Jello if you know how to do it. Mental communication, for talking with your host and others of your kind. Carnage has found a way to block this out, so we can call this resistible too. Looking back, this may be better written as senses communication link that extends to others, and then mind reading. Also, Venom is effectively its own spacesuit, which extends to its host. Ah, there you all are. I remember playing as Venom in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. He did have range damage that was fast enough to constitute multi-attack. That extra biomass can also go into making a tar-like substance most commonly used to imitate Spider-Man's webbing, but could be used to tie up foes, or maybe as a snare effect as a power stunt. He can make his host look like another person. Concealment from visual senses like a proper predator. He can camouflage at will, but he also gets concealment from Spider-Man's spider sense. Concealment does not normally work like this, but it's going to have to because the only way to write spider sense in Mutants and Masterminds is danger sense, the sense we want to be concealed from. Regeneration, so long as there's food available. Then there's variable. I personally dislike taking variable, but it was needed. This is for those extra tendrils, the extra teeth, the wings. You have 5 extra points for shaping your gooey butt however needed. Like I said, Venom is a predator, the predator. Combat, stealth, and intimidation are all a must. Now, I know you're looking at Jack of all trades and wondering what this has to do with that predator vibe. Venom's thing is that he retains copies of memories from past hosts, and is therefore capable of calling on their skills. Pair that with ultimate effort skill, and luck to make sure that he suddenly remembers details about legalities from his time bonded with Phoenix Wright, and we have successfully copied what should by right be a variable trait. As far as your campaign, Venom has all sorts of uses, but as to this particular rendition, I'm probably missing something. Most Marvel and DC characters have been around longer than I have, including Venom, and they're still being developed to this day, so I assume something is missing, and if you find it, do share your own version of Venom in the comments.